Hello. So today, SOFI, or as I like to call it sometimes, SOFI, finally made the move that we were expecting yesterday, or at least that I was expecting yesterday, and I caught it. So let's just go through what I was thinking this morning. So this morning I saw that the SPY had bounced off of a level that I had marked a while back, and I'll show you where that's at on the daily chart. Let's see, let's pull that up. Yeah, so if I was to draw a range on the SPY, it would look something like this to me. Somewhere up here to down here, just kind of where it bounced the other week, like right here. So I was very interested that we bounced off that in the pre-market. And then I've also got this level up here on the SPY, right? So yeah, so I'm kind of looking like this is kind of a bounce point for me, and this might be a rejection point for me, which is exactly what the SPY did today. And so I was kind of interested in a long this morning. And what I liked when I opened SOFI, let's get this stuff off of here. Go over there. Our little Miss Sophie. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so yesterday I was trying to play this level. So I've got this range on the daily. So I was trying to play this, and yesterday when we gapped up, we were at the bottom of this range, and I was thinking, on a good catalyst, we would probably get back up into the range, and I would play, to the midline or to the top of it. But unfortunately, the market wasn't working in our favor yesterday, so it definitely rejected it at the open. But today it was back above it in the pre-market, so I was thinking, maybe there's another chance to play this. And I told myself, you get one shot, because yesterday was a little bit rough. And to be honest, I don't really like stocks that are under like $20, because when you look at the L2, like look at this. It's so hard to read. It's really, really hard to read. And you have to be like looking for lots on here that are like over 1,000 or like over 500, 600. And when it's moving really fast, it's kind of hard to see those. It's just, I don't know. Stocks under 20 aren't really my thing, but this worked out today, so that's good. I really didn't like a lot this morning. So anyways, okay, so back to the situation. So we've got this 1403-ish is the bottom of that range on the daily. So this morning I saw that, after yesterday, we kind of made this push up. We've kind of like done this, and we're kind of just hanging out around this level. And I was thinking, if we open, well, actually, what I was originally thinking was in the morning, I saw it kind of start to leave that level. If I, whoa, and I have written Z up here. I just finished a workout, and clearly I'm a little out of it. Okay. All right. So back to this. Okay. So this morning, what I saw in the pre-market was, so here's the level, and I saw it kind of riding a little bit up above it. And I thought to myself, if it pulls back to like 14, 13, I'll think about getting in and then putting my stop down here. Just because we kind of had this area here, and it did that. It came back down to it in the pre-market and then kind of just shot up. And I was like, I'm not playing this again in the pre-market. That really like screwed me up yesterday. So I went ahead and just like, I let it kind of go up here, and I just set a limit order anyways. I just went ahead and I set it, and I set my stop below this level that I really liked on the daily. And of course, sure enough, it came up, it got it. I think my stop must have been a little bit lower because I didn't get stopped out. And then it did this, and then, and it was just smooth sailing. So I took my first partial where it struggled a little bit yesterday, just a little bit below it. So I had a level marked here, took it just a little bit below it. When it popped up above it, I took a little bit more off just to be safe. But my targets were, if I go to the 60-minute, I'll zoom out so you can kind of see. Okay, so we've got the range. I know it's like super tiny, but I'll draw so you can see. So here's the bottom of the range that I'm playing. Here's the middle of the range, right? And we've kind of got these like these tops and these kind of like these rejections. And we've got, this move down and this move up. So one of my main targets was this middle line, and then I thought, man, if this could keep going, maybe I'll go towards the top. And so that's kind of what I did. I played it both ways today, so I'll just zoom in and I can tell you what I did here. So after my limit order got triggered, and let's go to 2 minute. And I took those few partials at the beginning just while the market was opening. And, the SPY was pushing up and the XLF, sector was also pushing up. And those are the things that were working against us yesterday. So the fact that they were pushing up this morning was really helpful in this, I think. So yeah, okay, so, took some partials along the way. And so here's that midpoint that I'm talking about on the daily range. I took a partial close to it. I took another partial because it felt like it was struggling, and then I really didn't have that many shares left, so I actually ended up getting all out. My main target was, up here. That's kind of the top of the range. But I got all out because I was like, what, I'm just going to maximize my return on this. It was almost like, I think it was like 8R. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to get out. So I got out and I was like, well, now that I'm out of it, I could consider taking a short on it when it gets to the top of the range. And I'll show you, I did take one a little bit too early, and I went in like baby size with like super huge stop because I was like, this thing's really strong and like, I don't know, it could squeeze up. So I did get stopped out, but immediately I saw the asks. There was just these huge lots that just started dropping. And so I actually went in double here, taking this move down here and then getting stopped out. So I got another play on it. So I got this long play. This one didn't work out. I was a little bit early to the party. My level's up here, and I was just kind of anticipating it because I'll show you the SPY and the XLF were also hitting resistance at the same time. So I thought, I don't know if it's going to get all the way up there. I have a lot of lines on here. But yeah, and you can see like now, if I go in, right idea, it's, it's still kind of making a downtrend. I mean, maybe not really a downtrend. That's probably the wrong word here. More of a consolidation, but a minor pullback at least. I was thinking that we would at least get down here to VWAP, but so I got this move here and then got stopped out, and now it's it's making a little bit more of a move. But yeah, overall a good day on this, and then I'll show you why I was considering. So not only was this the top of the range, but like I was saying, the SPY and the XLF sector were. They were hitting a resistance point. So if I bring up, that's the wrong sector, but if I bring up the SPY, right? So here we are at the SPY, and I've got this resistance level on the daily, and so we're coming up against it, and it's like showing this as resistance. So I'm thinking, I don't know if we're going to get all the way up to the top of that daily range on SOFI. I'll call it SOFI again. And then, so I kind of got in a little bit early. But yeah, I mean, look at, it rolled over. And that was definitely kind of my cue that we were at a solid level on the stock that I was playing, and the market was kind of working in my favor. And then we've got XLF. Oops. Keep typing SLF on this one. XLF was coming up to... well, that works, I guess. It's already there for me. R4, and it was showing rejection or resistance here. So I saw that as also a way to, get in, possibly play SOFI as a short, like at least for a pullback, right? Like I wasn't expecting a huge move on it in general. It was so strong today. Like I just, at least a pullback. I was kind of thinking maybe it would have a pullback to the mid range, right? So like maybe back down to here, at least to VWAP, which it did. Maybe down to the mid range, but yeah. So a baby move, and then stopped out before the actual move. But yeah, I mean this was solid. Well, I guess I only went to here, but still solid. Still a solid move, and this is what I thought I was gonna go to eventually. So that's pretty cool that we got up there and I was able to play it short a little bit, but yeah, fun day on SoFi, and hopefully some of the people caught this one, and yeah, all right, peace.